Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. Dear students, as you know, we have completed 3 parts of the chapter The Rat Trap. And today we have to start the chapter from page number 36, passage number 2nd. But before start, I would like to tell you that what we have read so far in this chapter. Because it is very important, 3 things you have to learn right from here on, the things about the rat trap peddler. What type of person he was. I will give you a precise data about that. Second, his philosophy. And the third thing I would like to put here, write down here, that episode with Croft. हमने 3 चीजें पढ़ी. We have read these 3 things so far in this chapter about the rat trap peddler, and let me tell you, he is the main character in this story once again, and you have to learn that he is the product of circumstances. He is the product of circumstances. He is pragmatist, व्यवहारवादी. He is philosopher as well. That's why he sympathizes the people. Okay? See, we read all about the rat trap peddler here in this story so far. About his philosophy. What was the philosophy of rat trap peddler? That whole world is nothing but a big rat trap. I have discussed everything about his philosophy, how he compares the rat trap with the world. You know very well. If you don't, then tell me, let me tell you that the rat trap is exactly in comparison with the world. rat trap में चूहे को कैप्चर करने के लिए चीज एंड पोर्क होता है, एंड इन द सेम वे a man can be trapped by comfort, by shelter, food, heating, and all the greediness. So his philosophy, and after that the episode with the crofter. One day he was strolling along the road. Suddenly he saw a grey cottage along the road. He entered there, and the owner of that cottage was a crofter, and he mentioned everything. He was a very generous person. He welcomed the rat trap peddler, and let me tell you, in his entire lifetime, that was the first person who welcomed the rat trap peddler. Otherwise he always meets your faces. हमेशा उसको दुत्कारने वाले चेहरे मिलते थे, लेकिन यहां आने के पश्चात उसने उस व्यक्ति का पेडलर का स्वागत किया. He provided him the supper and played the game of Mizolis with him. So let me tell you that so far we have completed the basic thing about the rat trap peddler, rat trap seller, what all about his philosophy, and the meeting or episode with the crofter. मीटिंग और एपिसोड विद द क्रॉफ्टर, इसमें से एक क्वेश्चन जरूर पुट हो सकता है, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पुट अप हो सकता है कि वो एपिसोड जो था क्या एपिसोड था, या उसने किस प्रकार से उसको महसूस हुआ रैट ट्रैप पेडलर को कि ही वाज इंडीड फॉलन इनटू अ रैट ट्रैप. He was so generous, the crofter was so generous that he mentioned everything, even though the secrets in front of the rat trap peddler. And he mentioned that in the days of prosperity, he was a small farmer in the Ramsjo Iron Works. But right now, he was unable to do day labor. That's why his only means of survival is the cow. And from the selling of the milk of that particular cow, he obtained 30 kroners in payment of the last month. And it seemed very incredulous to the red trap peddler. उसको विश्वास नहीं हुआ, तो उसको विश्वास दिलाने के लिए he sold him 30 kroner in front of his guest. And after seeing these 30 kroners, he put that leather pouch in front of him just near the window pane. खिड़की के बिल्कुल समक्ष विंडो पेन के पास उसने उसको रख दिया. And it works just like a bait for the red trap peddler. Okay, you know, these 30 kroners is just exactly the bait for the red trap peddler. He wanted to gain those 30 kroners in by hook or by crook. लेकिन after half an hour, he was once more in front of that cottage. He smashed the window pane. He never tried to enter the cottage because he exactly know where the leather pouch was. That's why he smashed the window pane and picked out those 30 kroners and thrust them in his own pocket. So far, we have taken these 3 points about the peddler, about his philosophy, and the episode with the crofter. चोरी के पैसे लेकर के वो आगे बढ़ना शुरू कर देता है और उसके पश्चात वो कहाँ जाता है? पब्लिक हाईवे से. He went straight to the public highway. But after a few moments, it seemed to him that it is not safe or sound to walk along the public highway, having the 30 kroners in his pocket. That's why what he did exactly? He turned off the public highway and turned to the forest. And मैंने आपको बताया था कि वो forest जो था, it was very big and confusing forest. बहुत ही confusing था. और in the initial first 2 or 3 hours, there was no difficulty at all for the peddler, but later on it became very worse. बाद में जो situation थी वो worse हो गई. There was no way to come out of the forest. No way to come out of that forest. Because the ways are twisting in such a way that it seemed very, strange for the peddler that even though he tried his best to come out from the forest, but he can't. Now his own philosophy came true. और मैं कहूँगा यहाँ पर एक सेंटेंस लिखना चाहूँगा, उसके ऊपर आप थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना, because it's very important. See, टेक्स्ट में से मैं कोट करता हूं. Now his own turn had come. अब उसकी खुद की बारी आ गई. अब उसकी खुद की बारी आ गई थी. किस लिए? Because right now he was in a trap, and it was the trap of forest. There was no way of come out from the forest. He was tempted. वो अल्लूर हो गया था, टेम्प्ट हो गया था. किसके लिए टेम्प्ट हो गया था? For the 30 kroners. He wanted to obtain those 30 kroners, and he obtained. But after that, he didn't dare to go straight public highway, but turned off to the forest, and that was a big and confusing forest. तो अब उसकी जो फिलॉसफी थी, अब उसके जो विचार थे, वो खुद के ऊपर ही लागू हो रहे थे. ओके, लेट्स सी. अब उसकी जो हालत थी वो इस प्रकार से थी कि वो बच करके निकल नहीं सकता था वहां से. इसलिए he was tired as tired to death. इसमें कहा गया है मृत्यु जितना थक गया था, और अचानक से लास्ट में वो एक पेड़ के नीचे बैठने का प्रयास करता है और तभी उसको हैमर स्ट्रोक सुनाई देती है. हथौड़े की कुछ चोटें सुनाई देती हैं. He thought there must be people there. उसने सोचा कि निश्चय ही वहां पर कुछ लोग होंगे, और फिर उसके पश्चात वो वहां पर चलना शुरू कर देता है. और जैसे ही वहां पर पहुंचता है, that was the Ramsjo Iron Works, और वहां पर उसकी जो इंटरेक्शन होता है, उसकी जो मीटिंग होती है, वो हेल्पर से और मास्टर स्मिथ से होती है। और लेटर ऑन आयरन मास्टर meets him. So we have to take the account right on here on at page number 36, students, and from the first, second or third passage. You know very well. Take a look. Naturally, the first thing he saw was the tall Dragonfin who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. जो पहली बात उसने देखी, ओके, वो ये थी कि एक टॉल रैगम्फिन को कहेंगे वियरिंग रैग्स, चीथड़े पहने हुए व्यक्ति, who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. Steam rose from his wet rags. उसके गीले चीथड़ों से स्टीम जो थी, भाप जो थी, वो उठ रही थी। जाहिर सी बात है, वो बाहर से आया था, भीग गया था, भीगने की वजह से जो स्ट्रीम थी, जो भाप थी, वो गर्म होने की वजह से उसके जो रैग्स जो थे वो गर्म हो रहे थे, वैसे ही भाप निकल रही थी। The iron master did not follow the example of the blacksmith. Iron master ने follow of example of blacksmith. Blacksmith ने क्या example follow किया था? They didn't even dare to look that person. He was in so much filthy state कि उन्होंने उसकी तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं दिया। They provided him only the hearty consent. Apart from that, there is nothing from their side. But the iron master didn't follow the example of the blacksmith. वो example follow नहीं किया जो blacksmith ने किया था, बल्कि वो उसके पास गया और उसके पास जाने के पश्चात उसको ध्यान से देखा। Who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. Okay. He didn't follow the example of the blacksmith who had hardly deigned. Deigned means झुक करके देखना, ध्यान से देखना, bother करना. Look at the stranger. He walked close up to him, looked him over very carefully, then tore off his slouch hat and get a better view of his face. उसके slouch hat को वो हटाता है ताकि उसके चेहरे को ढंग से देख सके. But of course it is you, Nils Olof, he said. How you do look? अब उसके द्वारा एक नाम लिया जाता है और यह नाम क्या है? नील्स ओलोफ, इट्स यू। ये तुम्हारी क्या हालत हो गई? The man with the red cap had never before seen the ironmaster at Ramsazo and did not even know what his name was. उसको ये भी नहीं पता था कि आखिरकार उसका नाम क्या है। उसका नाम उसने लिया नील्स ओलोफ, लेकिन रेड ट्रैप पेडलर को, रेड ट्रैप सेलर को, उस व्यक्ति को पहले कभी नहीं देखा था उसने। But it occurred to him that if the fine gentleman thought he was an old acquaintance, he might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. What he thinks? क्या सोचा उसने कि यदि ये व्यक्ति समझता है कि वो उसका पुराना कोई साथी है, तो निश्चय ही उसने उसको अनडिसीव करना ठीक नहीं समझा। उसको लगा कि हो सकता है कि couple of kroner ये और प्रोवाइड कर दे। Therefore, he did not want to undeceive him all at once. Yes, God knows things have gone downhill with me, he said. What an important phrase it is. God knows. भगवान जानता है कि things have gone downhill with me. What do you mean by things have gone downhill with me? Means उसका जो समय है वो ठीक नहीं चल रहा है, उसका समय ठीक नहीं चल रहा है। Things have gone downhill with me. उसने कहा, You should not have resigned from the regiment, said the iron master. Iron master ने कहा कि तुम्हें रेजिमेंट से रिजाइन नहीं देना चाहिए था। That was the mistake. वो कहता है कि वो गलती थी। If only I had still been in the service at this time, it would never have happened. तो ये कभी नहीं होता। Well, now of course you will come home with me. अब तुम्हें निश्चय ही मेरे साथ घर पर चलना होगा। To go along up to the manor house. Manor house को यहाँ सामंत का घर कहा गया है। Manor house means सामंत का घर, iron master का घर। And be received by the owner like an old regimental comrade. That, however, did not please the Trump. That, however, did not please the Trump. उस ट्रम्प को, उस घुमक्कड़ को ये बात बिल्कुल भी रास नहीं आ रही थी कि मैनर हाउस में वो जाकर के एक ओल्ड रेजिमेंटल कॉमरेड की तरह से वहां सम्मान पाए। No, I couldn't think of it, he said, looking quite alarmed. Quite alarmed, सचेत होते हुए. उसने थोड़ा सा सचेत होते हुए महसूस किया कि उसको नेग्लेक्ट करना चाहिए ये बात. He thought of the 30 kroner to go along to up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily into the lion's den. Throwing himself into voluntarily into lion's den means अपने आप को अपनी इच्छा से स्वेच्छा से शेर की मांद में ले जाना जैसे होगा ये. He only wanted a chance to slip here in the forest and sneak away as inconspicuously possible. चुपके से. Inconspicuously means without being noticed. Sneak होना, खिसकना. The Iron Master assumed that he felt embarrassed because of his miserable clothing. Iron Master ने सोचा कि संभवतः उसकी जो क्लोथिंग है उसकी वजह से ये व्यक्ति परेशान है. जिस प्रकार से उसके जो रैक्स वो पहने हुए हैं, आयरन मास्टर ने क्या समझा कि संभवतः उस वजह से वो उसके साथ जाना नहीं चाहता है. What he said after that, please don't think that I have such a fine home that you can't show yourself there. He said, Elizabeth is dead. Elizabeth here for his wife. कहता है कि वो already dead हो चुकी है, मर चुकी है. And you may have already heard, my boys are in abroad. And there is no one except my oldest daughter and my son. We were just staying, saying that it was too bad we didn't have any company for Christmas. Now come along with me and help us make the Christmas food disappear a little faster. आयरन मास्टर की समझ क्या थी? उसको लगा कि ये व्यक्ति इसलिए मैनर हाउस में नहीं जाना चाहता है बिकॉज ऑफ मिजरेबल क्लोथिंग. उसने कहा कि इस बात को घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है क्योंकि हमारे परिवार में कहता है as you already heard that Elizabeth had died and even though my boys are in abroad. तो घर पर उसकी बड़ी बेटी और वो दोनों हैं. But the stranger said no and again no and the Iron Master saw that he must give in. Iron Master को लगा कि उसको निश्चय ही ये बात है मान लेनी चाहिए. It looked as though Captain Von Stanley preferred to stay with you tonight, said Storm. He said to the master blacksmith and turned on his heel. और अपनी एडी के बल वो वहां से मुड़ गया. But he laughed to himself as he went away, and the blacksmith who knew him understood very well that he had not said his last word. What do you mean by not say his last word? Last word उसने नहीं बोला. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है कि जो लास्ट वर्ड है मीन्स गुड नाइट बोलना, अभिवादन करना. इसका मतलब यह था कि निश्चय ही वो व्यक्ति दोबारा उसके पास आएगा या किसी और को भेजेगा उसको लेने के लिए. He was not more than half an hour before they heard the sound of a carriage wheels outside the carriage, outside the porch. भट्टी के बाहर तभी आधे घंटे के पश्चात एक बार फिर से उनको आवाज सुनाई दी. And a new guest came in, but this time it was not the Iron Master. He had sent his daughter, apparently hoping that she would have better powers of persuasion than he himself. Now Iron Master ने किसको भेजा? अपनी डॉटर को भेजा. And what he was hoping that he had more power of persuasion than him. उसके पास ज्यादा पावर्स हैं persuade करने की. She entered followed by a valet carrying on his arm a big fur coat. She was not at all pretty, but seemed modest and quite shy. In the pause, everything was just as it had been earlier in the evening. The master blacksmith and his apprentice still sat on his bench, and iron and charcoal still glowed in the furnace. The stranger had stretched himself out on the floor and lay with a piece of pig iron under his head, and he pulled down over his eyes. अभी भी जो व्यक्ति था वो वहीं पर लेटा हुआ था. पिग आयरन उसकी जो हेड था उसके नीचे लगा हुआ था. And he was stretched himself there. Okay. As soon as the young girl caught sight of him, she went up and lifted his head. You are lucky. Who is the young lady here? The young girl here. Here, young girl is Edla Wilmanson, daughter of Iron Master. उसने क्या किया? As soon as the young girl caught sight of him, she went up and lifted his head. The man was evidently used to sleeping with one eye open. It was the habit of that person, rat trap peddler, that he usually always want to sleep with one eye open, wants to sleep with one eye open. With he jumped up abruptly and seemed to be quite frightened. It was the habit of that tractor peddler, and when Edla Wilmanson, you know, saw him, he jumped up abruptly and seemed to be quite frightened. और भयभीत वो प्रतीत हुआ. My name is Edla Wilmanson, said the young girl. My father came home and said that you wanted to sleep here in the first night, and then I asked permission to come and bring you home to us. I am so sorry, Captain, that you are having such a hard time. वो कहती है कि मेरा नाम एडला विल्मनसन है, and it was the suggestion from her father that I must come here to take you home. She looked at him compassionately. उसने उसको बड़ी compassionate दृष्टि से देखा with her heavy eyes, and then she noticed that the man was afraid. Either he has stolen something or else he has escaped from jail. What was the first thinking of Edla Wilmanson? She noticed that this man either had stolen something or escaped from the prison. She thought and added quickly, "You may be sure, Captain, that you will be allowed to leave us just as freely as you can. Only please stay us over Christmas Eve." उसने क्या कहा? उसने कहा कि जितने फ्रीली तुम यहाँ आए हो, उतने ही आजादी के साथ तुम कभी भी जा सकते हो, बस क्रिसमस की संध्या पर तुम हमारे पास रहो. She said this in such a friendly manner, and she said all these things in very friendly manner. मित्रवत अंदाज में उसने कहा, और उसने उसकी बात को यहां पर क्या किया? कन्वे किया, समझा. She said in such a friendly manner that the tractor peddler must have felt confidence in her. It would never have occurred to me that you would bother with me yourself, miss. He said, I will come at once. He accepted the fur coat, which the valet handed him with a deep bow. जो valet जो लिए हुए था, उसने जो है उसको वो दिया, फर का कोट दिया, threw it over his legs, और इसने इसको अपने legs के ऊपर डाल लिया, and followed the young lady out to the carriage without granting the astonished blacksmith so much as a glance. Astonished, सरप्राइज्ड जो अचंभित ब्लैकस्मिथ थे, उनकी तरफ एक दृष्टि भर भी रेड ट्रैप पेडलर ने नहीं देखा. But while he was riding up to the manor house, he had evil forebodings. कुछ गलत होने का पूर्वानुमान उसको हो गया था, जैसे ही वो सामंत के घर की तरफ जा रहा था, मैनर हाउस में जा रहा था. Why the devil did I take that fellow's money? आखिरकार मैंने उस व्यक्ति का पैसा क्यों लिया? He thought, now I am sitting in the trap. अब मैं ट्रैप में हूँ, and will never get out of it. और मैं कभी संभवतः इससे बाहर नहीं निकल पाऊंगा. The next day was Christmas Eve, and when the ironmaster came into the dining room for breakfast, he probably thought with satisfaction of his old regimental comrade from he had run across so unexpectedly. अब वो अगले दिन ironmaster was thinking about the red trap peddler, कि ये बड़ी विस्मय की बात थी, बड़ी हैरानी की बात थी कि बहुत ही अनएक्सपेक्टेड वे में उसका पुराना सेना का साथी उससे मिल गया था. First of all, we must see to it that he gets a little flesh on his bones. कहता है कि सबसे पहला काम हमें ये देखना होगा कि वो अपनी फ्लैश के ऊपर कुछ मांस, फ्लैश बोन्स के ऊपर फ्लैश गेन करे, मतलब थोड़ा सा स्वस्थ हो जाए, अट्टा कट्टा हो जाए. He said to his daughter, who was busy at the table, and then we must see that he gets something else to do than to run around the country selling red traps. और फिर कहता है आज मास्टर कि we have to look towards the other business of that person. You know, it is not a good thing for the person who had earlier been in the regiment. So it is not good for that person to having such type of business. And what exactly the father wanted, that he may do some other job. It is clear the things have gone downhill with him as badly as that, said the daughter. Last night I didn't think that there was anything about him to show that he had once been an educated man. कहती कि कभी ऐसा लगा नहीं कि कभी भी वो एक एजुकेटेड व्यक्ति रहा होगा. एजुकेटेड, एक शिक्षित व्यक्ति वो रहा होगा. You must have patience, my little girl. तुम्हें निश्चय ही पेशेंस रखना होगा, little girl, said the father. As soon as he gets clean and dressed up, you will see something different. जैसे ही वो ड्रेसअप करेगा अपने आप को, जो है अच्छे ढंग की पोशाक में लेकर के आएगा, वो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट लगेगा. लास्ट नाइट ही वॉज नेचुरली एम्ब्रेस्ड. पिछली रात को वो बहुत परेशान था. द ट्रम्प मैनर्स विल फॉल अवे फ्रॉम हिम विद द ट्रम्प क्लॉथ्स. ट्रम्प क्लॉथ्स के साथ ही, घुमक्कड़ वस्त्रों के साथ ही, जब वो घुमक्कड़ वस्त्रों को छोड़ेगा, उसके जो ट्रम्प मैनर हैं, घुमक्कड़ तौर तरीके हैं, वो भी चले जाएंगे. जस्ट एज ही सेड इन दिस, द डोर ओपन एंड द स्ट्रेंजर एंटर्ड. तभी जब दरवाजा खुला तो अजनबी वहां पर दाखिल हुआ. यस, नाउ ही वॉज ट्रूली क्लीन एंड वेल ड्रेस्ड. अब वो वास्तव में ही ट्रूली क्लीन था और वेल ड्रेस्ड था. द वैलेट हैड बाथ हिम. वैलेट ने उसको नहला दिया था. कट हिज हेयर and shaved him. Moreover, he was dressed in a good-looking suit of clothes which belonged to the ironmaster. He wore white shirt and a starched collar and wool shoes. अब वो एक अच्छा well decorated, अच्छे अंदाज में था. आयरन मास्टर के वस्त्र जो थे उसको पहना दिए गए थे, उसके बाल काट दिए गए थे, उसकी शेविंग कर दी गई थी. But although his guest was so well groomed, the ironmaster did not pleased. He looked at him with puckered brow. त्योरियां चढ़ाते हुए. पुकर्ड ब्रो को क्या कहेंगे? उसने उसकी तरफ है, क्योंकि अब वो वेल ग्रूम्ड था, and it is a little bit the matter of jealousy for him as well. He looked towards him with puckered brow, and it was easy to understand that when he had seen the stranger fellow in the uncertain reflection from the furnace, he might have made a mistake. But that now, even in he stood there in broad daylight, it was impossible to mistake him for an old acquaintance. Now, it is the matter of fact that when Ironmaster saw him, Ironmaster saw the red trap peddler at the time of evening. It was the uncertain reflection of the furnace, and it is being assumed that in that particular situation, it was possible for him to understand him as his old regimental comrade. But right now, it was the broad daylight. And now it was impossible to understand him as his old regimental comrade. What does this mean? He thundered. उसने गरजते हुए कहा कि इसका मतलब क्या है? The stranger made no attempt to dissimulate. बिल्कुल भी उसने कुछ छुपाने का प्रयास नहीं किया. He saw at once that the splendor had come to an end. उसने तुरंत सोचा कि जो उसकी स्प्लेंडर है, जो उसकी शान शौकत है, वो समाप्त हो गई है. It is not my fault, sir, he said. I never pretended to be anything but a poor trader. कहता है कि मेरी गलती नहीं है. It's not my fault, sir. मैंने कभी भी एक गरीब व्यापारी होने के अलावा कुछ भी शो नहीं किया. And I pleaded and begged to be allowed to stay in the force. और मैंने प्लेड किया था, अर्ज किया था, रिक्वेस्ट की थी कि मैं फोर्स में ही रहूं. But no harm has been done. लेकिन अभी भी कोई क्षति नहीं हुई है. At last सबसे बुरी बात होगी, I can put my rags again and go away. दोबारा से मैं अपने रैक्स को पहन लेता हूं और यहां से चला जाता हूं. Well, said the ironmaster, hesitating a little, it was not quite honest. लेकिन ये honest की बात, ईमानदारी की बात नहीं है. Either you must admit that, and I should not be surprised if the sheriff would like to have something to say in the matter. और कहता कि अच्छी बात रहेगी यदि कि इस पूरे मैटर में शेरिफ को बुलाया जाए, प्रगना अधिकारी को बुलाया जाए, पुलिस अफसर को बुलाया जाए, ताकि वो उसके बारे में कुछ फैसला ले. The tramp took a step forward and struck the table with his fist. ये बहुत ही नोटिसेबल है, इसको आप ध्यान से पढ़िए. कहता है ट्रम्प टुक ए स्टेप फॉरवर्ड. ट्रम्प ने एक स्टेप फॉरवर्ड लिया एंड स्ट्रक द टेबल विद हिज फिस्ट. और टेबल के ऊपर अपनी जो है फिस्ट को जबरदस्त तरीके से लगाया. Now it means that he wanted to say something very significant. Now it is the manner of the red trap peddler that amused a lot to the readers. Why? Because he wanted to say something that is exceptionally different from the common human being. What he said, see. Now I am going to tell you, Mr. Ironmaster, how things are. He said, this whole world is nothing but a big red trap. All the good things that are offered to you are nothing but cheese rings and bits of pork. Set out of that poor fellow not into trouble, and if the sheriff comes now and locks me up for this, then you, Mr. Ironmaster, must remember that a day may come when you yourself may want to get a big piece of pork, and then you will get caught into the trap. Once again, he provided the philosophy that the whole world is nothing but a big red trap. जब आयन मास्टर कहता है कि इस मैटर पर शरीफ कुछ कहेगा, परगना अधिकारी, पुलिस अधिकारी कुछ करेगा, उसके ऊपर ये बात छोड़ी जाएगी, तो वो क्या करता है, एक स्टेप फॉरवर्ड करता है और टेबल के ऊपर अपनी फिस्ट से जबरदस्त तरीके से उसको जो है हिट करता है और कहता है, यदि ऐसा है तो लेट मी टेल यू व्हाट द थिंग्स आर। और फिर से वो अपनी फिलॉसफी को याद दिलाता है कि जिंदगी में कभी एक बार दोबारा ऐसा समय आएगा जब तुम भी कभी ना कभी टेम्प्ट हो जाओगे कुछ प्राप्त करने के लिए, और फिर तुम जो है कभी भी बच करके नहीं निकल पाओगे, क्योंकि ये पूरा जो संसार है ये इसी प्रकार से कभी ना कभी इसके जो लोग हैं वो ट्रैप जरूर हो जाते हैं और तुम भी समय आने पर जरूर ट्रैप हो जाओगे। ध्यान मास्टर बिगेन टू लाफ, और ये फिलोसफिकल थॉट सुनकर के उसके जो मे बी कॉल्ड द प्रैक्टिकल थॉट, उसको हंसी आती है। He began to laugh. That was not so badly said, my good fellow. Perhaps we should let the sheriff alone on Christmas Eve. निश्चय ही हम इस क्रिसमस की संध्या पर उसको अकेला ही रहने देते हैं। But now get out of here as fast as you can. लेकिन अब वो कहता है कि जितनी जल्दी हो सके उतनी जल्दी यहाँ से दफा हो जाओ, चले जाओ। ये कौन कहता है? आयन मास्टर कहता है। लेकिन हम नेक्स्ट पार्ट में इससे आगे पढ़ेंगे जब हम एडला विल्मनसन के रोल के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। वो उसको रोकती है, वो कहती है कि इट इज नॉट फेयर टू चेज अवे सच ए पर्सन whom we asked to come here. ओके, सो इसमें जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो भी आप एक बार 2-3 क्वेश्चन जरूर देखिए। ये व्हाट मेड द पेडलर थिंक दैट ही हैड इंडीड फॉलन इनटू अ रैट ट्रैप। ठीक है, व्हाट मेड द पेडलर थिंक, पेडलर को कैसे लगा कि वो एक रैट ट्रैप में उलझ गया है। देखो 2 चीजें यहां पर आपको मेंशन करनी है इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर लिखते हुए। उसको पहले तो लगता है जब वो फॉरेस्ट में चला जाता है तब उसको लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं वो ट्रैप हो गया है। दूसरा उसको लगता है जब वो मैनर हाउस में पहुंचता है तो वहां पर की जो सिचुएशन है, जब वो मैनर हाउस की तरफ चलता जा रहा है तभी भी उसके मन में इविल फॉरबिडिंग्स का आभास होता है। उसको लगता है कि समवेयर डाउन द लाइन ही इज गोइंग टू ट्रैप। Okay, why did the Iron Master speak kindly to the peddler and invite him home? Iron Master ने उसके साथ kindly, बहुत ही विनम्रता के साथ व्यवहार किया और उसको घर पर आमंत्रित क्यों किया? You know very well, when the Iron Master visited to the iron mill, Ramshaw Iron Mills, that was exactly the time of evening, and he saw him in uncertain reflection of the light of furnace. अनसर्टन रिफ्लेक्शन में जब उसने उसको देखा, प्रकाश के भट्टी के प्रकाश में उसको देखा, एट दैट टाइम ही assumed that he was his old regimental comrade. लेकिन जब नेक्स्ट डे उसको नहला दिया गया, उसको अच्छे वस्त्र दे दिए गए, and he was once again in front of the Iron Master in broad daylight. At that time, broad daylight, दिन के प्रकाश में उसको देखा. That was impossible to understand him as his old regimental comrade. ओके, और तीसरा क्वेश्चन है इसमें, व्हाई डिड द पेडलर डिक्लाइन द इनविटेशन। पेडलर ने इनविटेशन को डिक्लाइन क्यों कर दिया? पेडलर ने इनविटेशन को डिक्लाइन इसलिए कर दिया क्योंकि ही हैड ऑलरेडी स्टोलन 30 kroners इन हिज पॉकेट, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम गोइंग टू द मैनर हाउस वुड बी लाइक थ्रोविंग हिमसेल्फ इनटू द लायंस डेन। उसने सोचा कि मैनर हाउस पर जाने का मतलब ऐसा ही होगा जैसा कि अपने आप को खुद को समर्पित कर देना, शेर की मांद में लेकर के जाना। इसलिए वो सिर्फ जो है वहां पर नाइट स्टे करना चाहता था, एंड इन द नेक्स्ट डे ही वांटेड टू स्नीक अवे इनकॉन्स्पिशियसली। अगले दिन सुबह वो खिसकना चाहता था चुपके से, विदाउट बीइंग नोटिस। इनकॉन्स्पिशियसली मींस विदाउट बीइंग नोटिस वो वहां से जाना चाहता था। तो हमने ये पार्ट यहां तक इसका कवर किया है, और वी may have to take one more part to complete the chapter, and after that we must discuss the questions from this chapter. Okay.